Hey guys, I'm Saloni, and today I'm gonna ask you to take out your crayons and draw something. It can be anything, and then you have to share a story behind it. I mean, you can make up a story or just tell me why you made it. For example, I made a picture of me and my friend over here. See? I made this because I miss her and I miss going out. And now my two friends are gonna share their stories, and then I'm hoping you will too.
First of all, I have to admit that I'm very bad at drawing, and this is the best I could come up with. But I have a really cool story though. So if you look closely, you can see a man standing here. And he's not just any ordinary man, he's a spy who used to work for a secret agency. And now he has retired, and now he is living in a village. He loves to go for trekking every day. There's like plenty of greenery and plenty of houses here. And this is a house where he lives. So he's just having fun and enjoying his life.
So I've drawn a scene of the beach over here. I'm not very good at drawings, but beaches have always been very close to my heart. I love the sound of the waves and how the sun feels in your skin, and being stuck at home for so long. It's something that I really look forward to, and okay, so today you guys will be learning about time management, and to help you understand what it means, I prepared a small activity. So I took a glass and I filled it with decorative stones. So what do you think? Is this full? Can I add something to it? So those of you who said this is full, your answer is wrong. I have salt over here, so I'll try and add it in. So you probably cannot see, but it has a lot of small gaps which allowed me to put the salt. On the other hand, I took the same glass, but this time I filled it with salt. Now this is full to the top. This has no space, I cannot add anything to it. Alright, so the purpose of doing this was to show you that the stones here are like the important things in life: your family, studies, happiness, love. And then comes the salt, which is the other less important things like money and power. So time management is all about prioritization, doing the important things first. Okay, so first comes the stones, and then you try to fill in your time, which is the gaps, with other things like watching TV, entertainment of sorts. All right, and as students, we need to have proper time management skills, especially to avoid stress and anxiety. So, I'm going to share a few of them with you. The first one is prepare a timetable, like a schedule. I'll wake up at 9 o'clock, then I'll study for this many hours, then I'll take a break. And it's also very important to give yourself proper breaks. Like, a lot of people sit down and study continuously for 2 hours, and it lowers your efficiency. So it's better to maybe study for 30 to 45 minutes, then take a small 10 to 15-minute break, because it refreshes you. And it is also important to get proper sleep, at least 8 to 10 hours. You may have noticed, if you don't get decent amount of sleep, you wake up feeling tired and cranky, because sleep not only affects our mood but also our attention span and concentration. And another thing is that we should get rid of distractions. When you're studying, don't keep your mobile phone around you, and try and sit in a quiet place so you can give your full focus to whatever you are doing. And one mistake that all of us tend to make as humans, we pend everything to the last moment. We basically procrastinate. We feel that we have a lot of time. Okay, we'll do the homework later on. But then all of a sudden, we're sitting down late at night trying to finish it. All right. So it's better to complete your assignments and your homework 2 days before you have to submit them. That way you can get rid of any stress or anxiety, which is ultimately the goal of time management. That is what it's all about. So it all these tips, they have really helped me, and I'm sure if you implement them, it'll help you too.
Hey guys, welcome to the activity session. My name is Sabu Mathew, and I'll be conducting an activity session for you guys. So I was thinking, why don't we start this session with a small game? So the game is very simple. It's called 5 seconds rule. So basically I'll be naming a category and you guys have to name any two things that comes under that category within 5 seconds. You guys can make use of the chat box to reply. So I'll be naming the category only once and I won't be repeating it. So I want you guys to be attentive and type your answers as soon as I name the category, and because you'll be getting only 5 seconds. Alright, so without any further delay, let's move on. So for first round, I want you guys to name any two superheroes, and the time starts now. Time's up. For second round, I want you guys to name any two things you can't take to school, and the time starts now. Time's up. For the third round, I want you guys to name any two cartoon characters, and the time starts now. Thank you guys. For fourth round, I want you guys to name any two games that you play in school, and the time starts now. Time's up. I want you guys to name any two things you find inside a classroom, and the time starts now. Time up. I want you guys to name any two things that starts with the letter U. Your time starts now. Time up. I want you guys to name any two things that you find in the sky. And the time starts now. Time up. For the last round, I want you guys to name any two colors that you find in a rainbow. And the time starts now. Okay guys, so with that, the game session comes to an end, and let's move on to the next session. Hey guys, welcome to the second half of the activity session, and this session is slightly different from the others, and I will tell you why in a bit. So before that, I want to tell you that everyone goes through some of the other problems, and it could be anyone. It could be a friend, it could be an acquaintance, or a person in your class to whom you haven't even talked before. And 90% of the time they don't share, and that's completely fine. And in case if someone approaches to you, people don't know what to tell them to make them feel better. And to do that, you need certain amount of emotional intelligence. And that's exactly what we're going to work on in this session. So I want you guys to write a note or letter, at least 4 to 5 sentences, assuming that your friend is having a bad day. And you have to write the note in such a way that it makes their day. Alright? And in this note or letter you're writing, I want you to avoid sympathy talks, like saying that you feel bad that they're going through this, or you're sorry that they're going through so much. Instead you should empathize, and you should give them words of encouragement that make them keep going forward. And that's the right way to do it. And in the letter, make sure you don't write your name or anything. And once you're done, you're going to send this letter to us, and we will randomly distribute it among your classmates, and we will make sure that everyone writing a note will receive one in return as well. And right after this clip, I'm going to leave you with a few examples so that you can get an idea.
Hey there, I know things may seem tough and complicated for you right now, but I need you to remember that everything in life is transient, it's temporary. This will pass too. So stay strong and always be true to yourself.
Hey, so I just wanted to say that I'm very glad that you're a part of my life. And I know sometimes it can get tough and you must be going through something. But just remember that you have to keep going with a smile on your face. And I'm always here for you. With love.
I hope you are doing well. I want you to know that there will be hard times in life and things may not go the way you want it to. And that's when hope is needed the most. Keep being yourself and never change. I hope these clips at least help you get an idea on how to do it. And I want to thank you so much for patiently listening to us. And with that, the activity session comes to an end. I also want to tell you guys that we're very much looking forward to meeting y'all once school reopens, and we're gonna have so much fun. We have planned a lot of games and activities, and I'm just so looking forward to it. And till then, stay safe and healthy. Thank you once again.